So I'd like to welcome my dear friend Claire today, who has come to chat to me. We are going to do a little chat about your Wellbeing Club, Claire, aren't we today? And then do a little bit of a chat about my menopause workshops, etc. So Claire, you and I have known each other for quite a while.
We have.
And we've been friends for quite a while. And last year I saw you build your Wellbeing Club up. And I wanted to bring you on to sort of have a little chat about that and how that's developing. So I'm going to sort of ask, what made you sort of create your Wellbeing Club? Because it's yoga based, but it's
Yes.
not just yoga, is it?
It isn't, no. So I am yoga focused with it, absolutely, because I wanted to share online yoga with people that don't necessarily live in Cornwall, because I'm based in Cornwall and I teach in person. But because I'm from the home counties, I still have friends there, and I lived in Dorset, which is how we met.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
lived there for 12 years. I kind of it what I wanted to do was bring yoga to those people that can't come to an in-person class with me. So I thought, well, I'll just offer something online. And then honestly, it just kind of evolved. Um, it wasn't like I was going to go, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. I was like, okay, I'm going to do online yoga once a week. Or I could do like a little membership. You could subscribe for a month, join and cancel at any point. It's really affordable. It's £22 a month. You get a weekly yoga class with me.
Yeah, and those are live, aren't they?
They are live on a Saturday at 9:30, but you can catch the replay. You can look at the yoga library. There's lots of classes in there. But because I'm a massage therapist, I offer facials as well, and also I'm a makeup artist. I kind of have these other things that bring a holistic sort of, I don't know, world to people.
Yeah.
That I thought, well, why not incorporate that in it as well? And honestly, it was just a really off the cuff Claire's Wellbeing Club that and that's how it kind of just evolved. And then obviously we were talking, and you have so much to offer because your skill set is different to mine, but because you offer that well-being wellness as well, I thought, oh, hang on a minute, there's something else I could do here. And so then it then evolved into my guest expert panel, of which you're on it. So
yeah. Which I love being part of that process, and it's great because it's so much more than just the yoga.
Yes.
And the yoga is wonderful, and it's it's something that, as you say, you can sort of attend live on your, and it's Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings, 9:30. It's a 45-minute class.
Yeah. And then you say you've got your library there as well, which means that, and it's all set so you can dip in and out of other sort of bits and pieces that are there. So if you can't, what I love about it is if you can't do it live, you can, even if it was 11 o'clock at night, you could go into that library. And
shift workers, absolutely. You can do it 2 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to.
Yeah, and then with the sort of the well-being side of it, it does bring in a lot of your expertise, and then obviously a few of us that come in as well and chat about different topics. And you tend to have sort of someone coming in sort of every sort of few months or so.
Yeah. So I have a guest expert every month, but I have my my expert panel, like my permanent panel, which is you. We have lovely Pina, who is our sound healer. She's amazing. So she's from Spiritual Feather.
And there's a recent talk with Pina, isn't there?
Yes, there's and she did some sound healing for us, which was absolutely beautiful. So that's in the library. People can catch up on that. We have Mim. She is our fitness expert. So she comes in and she helps talk about, she brings a little bit of nutrition. So that's that crossover with you as well.
Yeah, and what's nice with that as well is that because you're doing the yoga, but then it's like a fitness side of it that comes in a slightly different angle to the yoga that you're offering as well.
So I kind of try and, like, everything's slightly interlinked. There's that little layering of us all that we all do, because Pina also offers reflexology, which is what you offer.
Yeah.
She also offers Reiki. So it's like we're all kind of interlinked. And then my final expert is Katie, and she is a woman's empowerment coach. She is incredible.
It's brilliant.
She's very, very inspiring, very encouraging, and will absolutely give you a kick up the bum if you need one.
Yeah, very straight talking. Tells it as it is. Speaks her truth. We love all that. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, cool. And then and as it's evolved, you sort of also, you don't just do the membership, you also do online yoga as well, that people can book up for,
Yes,
which is separate to the in-person ones that you do in Cornwall as well, isn't it?
absolutely. So I've recently let go of my evening in-person classes just because it didn't feel aligned with me anymore. And it's allowed me to feel a bit more creative and have a bit more flow of what I want to do. And I love teaching. So we did some classes together on a Thursday morning, and I love teaching in the mornings.
Lovely, because I was getting back into sort of, I've done yoga years ago. I've recently sort of did quite a bit of Pilates. I want to get back into my yoga. So you did your foundations of yoga, which was great, which was over a 6-week period, and then you carried on then with your gentle beginners yoga, which has been great for people like myself that are trying to get back into it again.
Yeah.
That are sort of at that starting phase of their journey again. But and it's nice because again you're with other people. And you've got that connection, but also you get that recording as well. But you're kind of evolving that forward as well, aren't you?
Yeah, so. Exactly. I think so. Yeah, I've got some upcoming classes. It's called the Chakra Series, and that's 7 weeks where we work through each chakra. And that's a Thursday morning at 9:30. Again, another 45-minute class. That timing seems to work really well for an online class.
And when will that start? What day?
That starts on the 8th? Thursday the 8th.
Yeah.
Now I'm checking. Hang on.
I think Thursday is the 1st of Feb. So yeah, it would be
Thursday the 8th. And that runs for 6 weeks. So, but the foundations of yoga that we mentioned before is actually available in my Wellbeing Club. So if there are any beginners that are thinking, oh, I'd really like to try yoga, you can join the club, and then you can just work your way through the foundations of yoga. And
the nice thing is that if you are more of a beginner, you can still join the club, and you've got something there which you can work your way through. And I know you've got a few of the sort of more sort of gentle, slower sort of classes in the hub as well as the more advanced ones and what have you. So
and there's shorter classes as well.
So and it also allows you to progress, doesn't it?
Yes, you can, and you just do what you feel. I know when I first started doing yoga, I did the same beginners class for 6 weeks straight, literally the same class, until I felt confident enough to then progress to try another class, because I wanted to feel like, oh, do I know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So
and our body evolves as well. But it's amazing how even just one class of yoga a week can make a big difference to how your body feels and how your body adapts and changes and stuff like that. So
absolutely, yeah.
And then we've also got an exciting Sunday offering, haven't we? Which is your sort of newest thing that you've kind of created.
Yeah. So again, having a little bit more freedom with when I can offer things. Another online offering I'm doing is called the Sunday Sanctuary, which is a 90-minute online session. So you'll do some nice slow flow yoga, a little bit of yin yoga, really great to just calm, relax you. And then we move into a beautiful guided meditation and into, I'm calling it a super shavasana. So it'll be a bit longer, bit of a longer, more relaxing shavasana. So yeah, 90 minutes, first Sunday of each month. So I've got 2 coming up. My February one is in the morning, and I think my March one is in the afternoon. I had to double check this, but they will generally be in the morning at 10:30 until 12. So you can have a nice, slow Sunday morning, moving into yoga, a bit of movement, bit of mindfulness, relaxation, and then move on into your afternoon. So really excited about that. The Sunday Sanctuary, first Sunday of each month.
Perfect. And if anyone wants to find you, Claire, you're obviously on social media. I know you're on Facebook and Insta, and you so how do I mean, obviously this is playing on, I think will be going out on my Instagram, so we'll obviously link in, but where can everybody find you if they want to follow you and sort of join the Wellbeing Club?
So if you can go to my website, which is clairebowring.co.uk. You can find me on Instagram. That's Claire Bowring. You'll find me on Facebook, Claire Bowring Wellbeing. And my Wellbeing Club, you can link through any of those. On my Instagram, you'll go to any of those links. It will just say join Claire's Wellbeing Club. If you just put Claire's Wellbeing Club into Google, I hope it comes up.
What I'll do is I'll in the comments I'll stick a few little links down on the bottom. So
and obviously you can just anyone can send me a message and just ask me more about it. So yeah, absolutely. I'm here for any questions about the club and in any of my services, any of the online stuff as well.
Yeah. Now I'm really looking forward to the Sunday Sanctuary. I think it will be a great addition to what you're offering. So
Yeah.
Be
Thank
fabulous. Good
you.
stuff. Yay.
So
And
what's
then
going on with you? Tell me what's
yes,
going on with you.
so like you, multi sort of skill. So I kind of do all sorts of bits and pieces. And everyone that sort of follows me will know me mainly as sort of like a holistic therapist doing reflexology, massage, that sort of thing. But my most recent sort of passion has been working more sort of with the menopause transition. And like you, I'm at that age where we're kind of going through it ourselves, and I've been sort of transitioning that journey for about 8 years now, and it's been quite bumpy. And in recent sort of past sort of year or so, I started doing a bit more extra training because I wanted to be able to actually support other women through the process. And so it's really helped me on my journey, learning and understanding more about my body and what's happening to it. And so much is kind of not really, or until recently, it wasn't really discussed. And I know there's an awful lot more out there now in the way of people supporting and mentoring other women. So I'm doing my 6-week workshop. So I did a few of those last year. Started to roll those out, which was really nice. And got some wonderful feedback from the sort of ladies that I worked with. So I've got another 2 6-week workshops coming up. They're both going to be online. So last year I did one that was in person and a couple online ones. The online are great because you could be anywhere in the country and you can go and kind of link it. You don't have to be in person. So I've got one starting on the 20th of February, which is in about 3 weeks' time. So there's still a few places on that if anyone would like to join. And another one happening in April on the 16th. And with those, we're covering sort of an overview of perimenopause, menopause, what's going on, hormones. We touch a little bit on HRT. And then we go on from there. I'm covering things like sleep, because sleep can be hugely affected, stress and managing your stress levels, nutrition and gut health. That's quite a big one, and that brings quite a lot of aha moments in, I think, for a lot of people as to what's going on with their digestion. And our liver is part of that process. It's not just like so we cover all of that. We look at exercise, we look at skincare. So like very sort of into
bit of everything really, Charlie, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, you're my
also,
menopause expert on the guest panel anyway, so
I know
this is where your passion is, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think also it's we cover things like mindset and reframing yourself, and I think sometimes it can feel like it's a really challenging journey. And I think for me, it's about empowering you that it can be a positive transition. It doesn't have to be, I think sometimes it can feel quite negative for quite a lot of women. So it's kind of bringing in those elements and reframing yourself and mindset. And
you're just allowing people to kind of delve into trying something. Try this. Try this.
It's all about tools. It's about having tools
Absolutely.
in your backpack, and I think I always believe information is knowledge is power. And the more we know and understand of what's going on and what we can do, the more it's very much a unique journey. There isn't a one size fits all with it, and I think that's something I've learned, and working with a lot of the other ladies as well, that we all sort of we're all coming across different challenges at different times. So if you've got all this information, you can hopefully navigate your own journey, and it's slightly less bumpy. It's not going to be free of bumps, but
it's those shared experiences as well, isn't it? So what somebody may be going through, and how many people do you generally have on the online? Do you have, is it quite a group, or do you keep it quite small?
So there is a limit. So both in person and online are about 6 people. So it keeps it quite intimate. It means there's enough space for everyone to ask questions and be heard, and not feel too daunted, because I'm an introvert by nature, and I find those situations quite sort of daunting. So it gives everyone a sort of space to sort of be heard. And with the online ones, I record the sessions. So if someone can't make one particular session, then that recording gets sent out for a short period of time so that they can catch up. So hopefully it gives that flexibility for people. But it's a great space to be able to sort of share with each other, really. So,
and you work with people one-to-one. That's what you love to do as well, don't you? You call it,
so
that transformation, isn't it?
So I kind of, as well as sort of more information based, I've been doing things like add-ons for my reflexology and my massage. And I like being able to take somebody on a journey, so I can look at you as an individual, and we can look at, your lifestyle, diet, the whole thing, and look at what treatments might be best for you. We can look at if you're having troubles with your skin care, etc. So yeah, really sort of wanting and enjoying offering those sorts of things, like a sort of over several weeks, whereby we can really deep dive into what's happening for you. So they're kind of separate to the sort of workshops that I'm doing. So yeah.
Nice. So it's quite exciting times. We both kind of got these little babies that we're working with, that we're just like, I'm going to bring this out into the world and see how it's received. So, but the right people always find us,
Definitely,
and I think
definitely.
it's just really nice that we could get to work with each other, because you offer different things to what I offer, and it's actually just really nice just to share those with each other's audiences.
Definitely, I think so. And I'd love to do a few sort of weekend retreats and things like that. So, doing something like that would be great. And then I can bring people like yourself, and you see, who can come do my yoga for me. So that'd be great. So brilliant. Well, look, it's been really lovely just to kind of catch up and do a quick sort of overview. And best of luck with the old Sunday sanctuary. I'll be there with bells on a Sunday.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Charlie. So lovely to chat to you.
Yeah, and to you, sweetheart. And we'll sort of definitely catch up soon.
All right, darling. Thank you.
Lots of love. Take care. Cheers.